Do you ever think about me? Do you ever cry yourself to sleep in the middle of the night when you're awake? Are you calling out for me? Do you ever reminisce? Yeah. Can't believe I'm acting like this. It's crazy. Oh, I can still feel your kiss. It's been 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you went away.
Hey family, it's your favorite baby goddess, Miss Paige Angelier, and guess what, guys? I'm back with another video. So today I'm by myself because I'm actually to work doing this video, but I'm by myself. My sister and my niece, they're not here today because based on the title down below, I'm going to be talking about why I burnt my engagement ring. So guys, before I get into that tea time, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Please get this video to 100 likes, and I'm gonna do something a bit more funny on the next one. So guys, let's get into this video. So guys, before we get into this particular video, I want to say I do and I humbly apologize for not being consistent with you guys with our content, but we had a little family issue with my mom and she's our first priority. So by all means, we had to stop everything that we were doing, stop recording, all of that good stuff just to deal with her. But she's doing fine now. She's doing fabulous, thanks be to God. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there as well. You know, you guys, we're not lazy, but we had a lot to deal with, and family comes first. Family over everything. It is what it is. So before I start this video, I just want to say that I do not want to shine too much negative or too much negativity onto my ex. This video is not to harm him in any way, shape, or form, to discredit him. No, this is just for me to tell my truth, for me to share my experience, because you know this is a platform where we do stuff like that. So you know, just a disclaimer, this is not to take away from anything or from anybody. No, this is just my truth. I'm going to start from the very beginning so you guys could understand, you know, all of the events that is going to lead up to me destroying the ring that I got. So basically, I met my ex at a Christmas party, one of my good friends' Christmas party. That was December the 27th. So I met him on the 27th. And we didn't really speak until I was about to leave the event. And I think he broke some balls and wanted to speak to me. But nevertheless, one of the first things that this dude told me was that he was a pilot, that he was making his own money, that he had his own businesses. And I was like, hey, that's good. You know, you're doing good for yourself. I said, likewise, I'm doing good for myself as well. So his things or what he was doing for himself didn't really matter to me because I was doing good on my own by myself. So when he asked me, he was like, hey, what do you do for a living? And when I went to answer him, he was like, oh, I hope you don't push papers in office or file papers or something along the line of that. And I just had a dumb pause for a moment, and I looked at him and I was like, what's wrong with someone filing or what's wrong with someone pushing papers, if I may ask? Alright guys, so yeah, fast forward from that piece when he was trying to downplay someone's job. My thing is, no matter what it is that you do, once you make an honest living, don't allow anybody to downplay that. So you know, I had to check his hip. So guys, moving along. So like I guess probably like a week into us talking, I found out that he wasn't a pilot. First lie, he wasn't a pilot. You really didn't have your own business. So I don't understand why you started it off on a lie, but that's what he did. He started off on a lie. So guys, watch the events of lies that was consistently happening. So anyways, that's the first time he lied, and I was like, okay, fine, cool. I don't know why you did it, but it wasn't necessary. He was actually working for a good company that was actually paying him good, so I didn't see the need for you to lie. And his excuse was, no, I was in Canada studying to be a pilot, but you're not a pilot. You didn't reach so far into your career, so you cannot say that you're something when you're actually not. You could say you are aspiring to be one, but you're not. So moving along, I forgive him for that lie, and then we just started to hit things off again, and we end up moving in with each other probably like 4 months after that. And guys, there's a beautiful saying that you want to get to know somebody, the true them, that you need to start living with them. All right then. So upon us moving in together, we decided collectively together that we want to do like this whole housewarming or apartment warming party for our friends and our family, which was dope. I like the idea, so why not do it? Now, guys, our apartment didn't have anything in it, so him and I agreed that we were going to go shopping for our apartment. So I called my sister and asked if she could have come with, to help pick up things for my apartment. Here's the part that got me on my nerves. We both discussed what we needed, and with that discussion, we set a budget. Our budget was about $300 to get little things, little knickknacks for the house, so the house could look like a home. So I said, let's split the bill. He was like, yeah, babe, let's split the bill. I got this, I got you. All right, yeah. So we got to the idea, and I started picking up some stuff or whatever, and my sister was like, yo, Paige, don't go buying this and buying that. Make sure this dude can help you pay for these things. And I was like, yeah, we already had that discussion. He said he can, blah, blah, blah. So tell me why we got to the cashier. Our bill came up to $398. Guys, I have the receipt. I have to show these receipts, but like I said, I'm not home to actually get the receipt. So our bill came to $398. This dude pulled out $5 and handed it to me. And the cashier looked at me, and I'm looking at my sister, and then I looked at him. Guys, I turned so friggin' red because I could not believe that this dummy took out $5. That can't even buy me something to eat, but nevertheless. So I look at him and I say, put that in your pocket, and I say, use that for gas or lunch or something, because you clearly, it could have been towards helping me. So he having this attitude now because he probably feel less than a man that he couldn't help towards the bill. My issue was, if you did not have the money, while we were discussing what we needed, why didn't you not say, hey, Paige, I don't have the funds right now, we just move in. Let's put this party off until another month, whereas I'm strong enough to assist you. And I would have understood, because I'm the most understanding person ever. But the fact that you didn't say anything until we got there and you gave me $5, and it was like, what if I didn't have enough money to cover the whole expense? But you didn't do stuff like that. So all of that had me pissed off with him, and that had me looking at him weird. So anyhow, moving along from that, his whole thing was to lie and to try to cover his lie with an excuse or an explanation as to, oh, I don't want to lose you, so this is why I do this or that, because I'm afraid to lose you. And for me, it's like, it doesn't justify the means. So moving along, guys, like I said, I don't want to put too much of our business or his business out there, because I'm not trying to discredit him, but this is my truth. So my ex is basically a pathological liar. He lied for everything. Literally, he probably would lie 10 times a day. And I started to caught on to these lies. Like, I started to see that he wasn't financially stable while living with him. I started to see that he wasn't paying any bills. I started to see that he wasn't a good dad towards his son. I started to see that he wasn't really a good person, you just put on this front, and all of that made me upset because you never give me a chance to choose what I wanted. You basically live a lie, and then when I addressed the lie, it's like you wanted me to forgive you and, hey, let's throw it into lake of forgetfulness and let's move forward. And it's like, how do you move forward with someone that lies consistently? So anyways, guys, I think we got past that. But I was always looking at him sideways because, he was a pathological liar, and nothing he said I could have believed. So at this point, I started to lose interest and started to lose love for him. And I think he saw it. He saw that I wasn't really into him. And because I'm a person that gives people chances, I wasn't trying to give up on him, because it's like, hey, you don't know what people could actually make of. And it takes a strong woman, you know. I was always told that a woman could actually make you or she could break you, and I wanted to be that woman that actually was making him up. But for me, he just made it really difficult. Honestly, he made it difficult because he was lying so much and wasn't doing what I needed him to do as a man. And my thing is, if you are a man and you take off that pants for 1 minute and you allow that woman to wear that pants, it ain't no way in hell you could ever talk to me about being a man, because you ain't no man. And if I gotta be a man and be the provider, you doggone it right, I'ma treat you like a puss. I don't care. You're gonna get you like a female, because that's exactly what you are. You're a female. Needless to say, or for lack of a better term. So, anyways, guys, this is when we's going through our rough path. Like, he lost his job, and I still wanted to hold him down, because, you know, like, you don't leave someone stranded when they're down. Like, you don't do stuff like that. And I still wanted to help him and stuff like that. But I saw that he got so complacent with being a loser without doing anything. I started to get radical. Like, I started to get like hateful towards him. Like, everything he did, I hated. The way he looked, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he smelled, everything I hated about him, because you was lousy. And then upon being lousy, it was like you wanted to fit in so much. You was insecure. His insecurities, let me talk about that. I tried to speak positive affirmations over this man so he could not feel insecure, but that's something you have to deal within yourself. And it was like whenever he saw one of my male friends or one of my sister male friends, it's like he hated them because either they looked better than him or their body was better than him. And I got so angry because he started to make our friends feel uncomfortable. And I said, hey, if you're so uncomfortable with the way you look, or if you don't like how the way you look, go back. Alright guys, so after all of those instances, I end up breaking up with him because I just couldn't stand the fact that he was a pathological liar. Everything he lied about his whole life was a lie, and I couldn't be associated with someone like that. So I ended things with him at 11 months of being in a relationship. And can I tell you, he took that so hard. It was like he was trying his hardest to try to get back in my good graces, to try and be like, hey, you know, we could work this out, blah blah blah. And I was like, show me that it's worth me getting back together with you. Show me why I should be back with you. So I think he took that and ran with it, and like whatever, yeah, he took that and ran with it. So basically, until like couple months later, he told me that he wanted to give me the ring because he had the ring. Now mind you guys, like I said, I didn't believe anything that he said because he was a liar. So anyways, moving forward, he finally brought the ring. It was probably like a couple months later. I can't really specify how much months later. He brought the ring, and when he brought me the ring, I was like, oh wow, finally, you actually was a man of your word. You brought the ring. I actually got to see how the ring did look, and I was like, you know, at that time, I guess I was in a relationship. At that time, I was in a relationship, and for me, it really didn't matter whether he had the ring or not. Back then it did, because I was single and I really wanted to see if it was worth fighting for. But then I got into a committed relationship after that, and it was like, you know, it is what it is. But I think this ring was something that was special to him, and he wanted it to be some sort of closure for us. And then again, I think he wanted to give me the ring to show me that, hey, I was serious. And if it's any possible way that we could get back together, this is the first step, because you got to see that I was actually serious. So guys, now you know, when I received the ring, you know, I look at the ring and stuff like that, and I literally started to think about all of the awful things we went through in our relationship. How he accused me of cheating, how I had sleepless nights because he was so insecure, and he was so in love with my ex. Like, he just kept running with my ex, how he lied about everything. And like,
it got to the point where I was like, I just can't take this human being. That ring symbolized so much negativity, and for me, I had to burn it because nothing about it was positive to me. Nothing about it. I didn't care about anything, because he just did so much damage to myself and my family. And when you cross my family, you cross a path. Like, from when you cross my family, there's no coming back to it. And this is the ring that I burned, guys. So this is how I burned the ring. And like I said, I'm going to insert the video down below of me burning the ring and posting it on TikTok. I don't regret it. I burned the ring. I posted on TikTok, and I sent it to him. A ring doesn't fix a broken home. A ring is not a bandage that you put over a wound that someone is still hurting from, that is still broken. Like, you just can't do that. And that's what he did. He felt as if this ring would have been the answer for us to get together. And females, you guys need to really take that into consideration. You need to really stand on what you believe in and understand that a ring doesn't fix anything if you're in a relationship. But yeah, that's the end of that, guys. And guess what? I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share this damn video, because your girl was hyping this video. And see you guys in the next video, man. Deuces.
Do you ever cry yourself to sleep in the middle of the night when you're awake? Are you calling out for me? Do you ever reminisce? Yeah.